All right, let's see what's happening in the global space now. U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to bomb Oman if the Gulf nation gets in the way of Washington's efforts to resolve the Iran conflict as a 60-day U.S.-Iran ceasefire framework expires without a deal. Trump's warning comes amid stalled negotiations over the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global oil shipping route. Iran and Oman have been discussing arrangements to restore shipping through the waterway and discussing different routes that may be available. The U.S. president also says that Washington will not extend the expired agreement while demanding that Iran surrender and accept conditions aimed at preventing it from developing nuclear weapons. Meanwhile, Iran warns that it could adopt a more offensive military posture if diplomacy fails. And in the bonds market, global bond market, they are facing fresh sell-off, renewed inflation concerns, and growing fiscal pressures that has pushed long-term borrowing costs higher across major economies. In the United States, the 30-year Treasury yield climbs above 5.3%, and that's the highest level since 2007. In Japan, 10-year government bond yield, that's approaching 3%, reaching a level not seen in 3 decades, while Germany's 10-year yield rises to its highest since 2011. The sell-off is being driven by concerns over rising oil prices, higher government borrowings, and expectations of tighter monetary policy, geopolitical tensions, and disruptions to energy supplies. Those are also adding to inflation risk. And the yield on U.S. Treasury, of course, we've told you, that also is rising at this time. NVIDIA is providing up to $105 billion in financial guarantees to support OpenAI's planned data in Ohio, one of the chipmakers' largest commitments to artificial intelligence infrastructure. The facility being developed and operated by SoftBank, backed by SB Energy in Pike County, will be released by OpenAI for 20 years. It's expected to provide up to 8 gigawatts of computing capacity, with the first 800 megawatts targeted to come online by 2028. We move to the United Kingdom. Grocery price there slows to 2.1% in the 4 weeks to August 9, offering some relief to households facing persistent costs of living. According to market research, a Wall panel by Numerator, the latest reading declines from 2.6% in the previous month and 3% recorded 2 months earlier. It is also the lowest rate since October 2024. But the slowdown comes as supermarkets intensify competition and promotions, with 31.1% of grocery purchases made on promotional deals during the period. Grocery sales nevertheless went up 2.5% year on year. In Japan, 5-year government bond auction attracts the strongest demand since June 2025, offering some relief to the country's bond market amid rising yields and expectations of further monetary policy tightening. The strong auction demand helps ease pressure on 5-year yields, which fall by about 1 basis point to 2.15%. And Google is planning to end production of its Pixel smartphones, smartwatches, and wireless earbuds in China by 2027, shifting manufacturing to Vietnam and India. The move, reported by Nikkei Asia, comes as Google seeks to reduce its exposure to China amid continuing U.S.-China trade and geopolitical tensions. The company has reportedly informed suppliers that all Pixel devices should be produced outside China from next year. And those are the global stories for now.